Welcome, kayak anglers. You are tuning into the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network, kayak fishing's best network of shows with great hosts covering all things kayak fishing, bringing you special guests covering topics such as shore fishing, river trips, gear reviews, angler profiles, tournament news, and more. Sit back, relax. Let's do this.
Jason the 20-Incher Susquehanna River Podcast is proudly partnered with these great companies. Railblazer, think outside the tackle box. Achigan brand, the official brand for smallmouth bass. Kayak cushion for them long days on the water. Ken's Jigs, need a custom jig? Don't look any further. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the show. Could this be the 20? I don't know. Yo, what's up, Sean?
Hey, Carlisle. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How about you, man?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Work's been killing me, but today I got out on the water and made everything a lot better.
Yeah, I got out on Friday for a little bit, and then I was out on the water all day yesterday, but I was crabbing instead of fishing. So,
where'd you go for that?
Way down by the Bay Bridge in Maryland. So,
nice.
Yeah,
got a bunch of crabs, huh?
Yep, we got a bushel. So that was probably one of the better days crabbing I've had down there. So.
Nice.
My belly is full of crabs, so I'm a happy man.
Heck yeah, man. Oh, let's see who's here. Michael Bradley. Evening, fellas. What's up, Michael Bradley? He's always the first one to chime in. How you doing, buddy? Anybody else here yet? Looks like we got 9 people.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us tonight. Tonight we have a special episode. We had our Tournament of Champions for kayak anglers of Pennsylvania last weekend, and as of the title, we did a three-peat for the team, and Josh Sims took home the Angler of the Year championship. Congratulations, Josh. I got a funny story about him. What's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
I got a funny story about Josh Sims. So before the last event for
Speak of the devil.
Is he in? Oh boy. What's up, Josh? Anyway, before, I think it was either before or after our last event. I think it was before. Josh told me, "Oh, I'm not fishing the last event because I have no chance for AOI." Right. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I'll have a chance this year to get top 3. Well, the last event, Josh Sims shows up and wins the event and finishes, I think, 3rd in the points. So he qualified for the Angler of the Year championship as the individual event. And he goes and wins it. He goes and wins the whole dang thing, takes home the big trophy. It's just like, man, this guy just knows when to do it, So congratulations, Josh. We all look up to you here at the Central boys do. You're one heck of an angler.
He says just a little trickery.
Just a little trickery. Yeah. Good man. I know he did say he was probably not going to fish it next year, but I hope he does come back because he's fun to compete against.
We got Jake Houseman in the house tonight. He says, "Hey, boys, I caught my PB today." So congrats, Jake. And we also got Scott Hirsch in the house listening. I got to fish with Scott on Friday for a little bit. So welcome, Scott, to the show.
What's up, Scott? And congratulations on your PB there, Jake. It was probably that picture we're about to show here with a 40-inch one cast. That's pretty ridiculous.
That is crazy.
All right. Let's get into the river level. Sean, we'll start off the show like we normally do.
Okay.
I'll start it off with Harrisburg. Where are we sitting at with Harrisburg? Right now, Harrisburg is sitting at 3.14 feet. So Harrisburg seems to be, normally in the 3-foot range when it's really low. So it's still pretty manageable for them jet boats and for kayakers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think City Island and above in that area kind of stays constant even when everything else kind of gets low. So,
But the thing is that, sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
the thing is with City Island, it's been getting a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, because it's
a lot of pressure.
Some of the boats can go.
Yep.
But yeah. Next up, we have Lewisburg, and that's sitting at 1.09 feet. So I think that's kind of where that's been averaging too. And I don't know that it's any higher or any lower. I mean, it sounds low, but I think that's pretty much on par for where it's been.
Yeah. Yep. I did forget to mention the river levels are brought to you by Railblazer. Think outside. Then we'll get to Marietta.
Look at that graph.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, Marietta's sitting at 32.76 feet. And wow. What's
Looks
up with
like
that
T-Man
graph?
was trying to draw a line after too many T's or something.
Yep. And that's about it right there. So,
yeah. And last we have Towanda. And Towanda is, remember, didn't last week it say negative? So
it did say
at least
negative.
we're in the positive territory this week, but it is low as everything else is. So
yeah, we definitely need rain here. I'm hoping. Now, I don't even know when the TOC is for the MAKBF, but I'm hoping that we get some rain before that happens, because I was on the Juniana today and it was low.
It'll definitely change things. And yeah. Do you want to jump into pictures?
Yeah, let's jump right into the pictures. We do these every podcast. We have a little segment we called the Achigan brand photos of the week. So go ahead, Sean. Why don't you start off with the first one there?
All right. We'll start off with Austin Noble. So Austin, that looks like a nice example of a Smalley there. So thanks for sending that in, man.
Yep. And then we have Caleb Byler.
Man, look at the coloring on that one. That one's pretty.
Caleb, where is that? Where are you fishing? Is that the Susquehanna?
I don't know, man.
Fish right there. That almost looks like a mount.
Yeah.
That fish is fake. Almost. That thing looks fake.
All right. Next up, we have our buddy Dex Lamparter with another pretty Smalley. Dex definitely knows where to find him. I like his certified donk t-shirt there, also repping the Achigan brand. So
the 20-inch club.
If you send in a 20-incher to them, you have to prove that you've caught a 20-incher to get that shirt.
All right. Next we have Greg Christoph. That looks like a nice fat smallmouth there too.
Yeah, that one's been feeding up. Heck yeah. And next up, Jake, I know he's listening, but we heard that Jake got both of these fish on a glide bait, both 20-inchers on one cast. That's pretty friggin' amazing. And congrats, brother. That's definitely an accomplishment. So wow. I need to start throwing glide baits, apparently.
I mean, that's like 8 pounds of smallmouth in one cast.
I don't know that I have a rod that would handle that.
Oh, wait. He just sent me. Oh, he caught a 22-incher today.
Oh.
He just sent me a photo of a 22-incher. Wow. He's on him.
Nice.
All right. Next, we have John Rapp.
Big Daddy Rapp.
Big Daddy. That's from last weekend. I think when he was up here, he came up to this, up. He's from down south. He came up to the Susquehanna for the Kayak Anglers TOC. and he got some fishing in before the tournament, and that's probably one of the nice ones that he caught. So congratulations, John. Thanks for sending that in today.
And it was good to see you again, John. I know it's been a while, so good to finally catch up with you again. Next up, we have our buddy JP Poole, still finding them. Looks like I know that area, so but that's cool. And that also almost looks like a largemouth. Is it?
It almost does look like a largemouth.
So that's cool. They're out there. Not always plentiful, but they're definitely out there. So congrats on that one, JP, and thanks for sending it in, man.
Yeah,
good to see you're
JP.
still finding them.
Yep. And then next we have Randy Rosenberry, the owner of Undercover Baits. That was from today. We went fishing on the Juniata. He caught a 19. I think it was a 19 and a half or a 19 and 3/4. Good job, Randy.
Yeah. Next up, another entry from Scotty Hepner. He's still on them as well, it looks like. So, Scotty, thanks for sending that in. That definitely is a pretty smallmouth as well. And I'll go ahead and do the last one.
Yeah, do the last one.
Well, our very own Carlo Esterly with his big smallie from today up on the Juniata.
Yep. What a beautiful day it was today. It was like so nice out. I mean, it was cold in the morning. We launched at 7:30. It was really cold. I had a sweatshirt on, and then probably by 11 o'clock, I was sweating. So I had to, take some of the stuff off. But it was a nice day out today. Bluebird skies. I think the moon had a lot to do with the bite today.
I wondered about that. I noticed that last night when I took my dog for a walk that it was like a full moon. So
I think it was actually what do they say? I think it was the hunter's moon or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah. Cool. Yeah, thanks everybody for sending those photos in. We appreciate you guys doing that. Every time we do a podcast, I put a post out on the Chasing the 20s Facebook page that we're taking. If you want to be if you want to have your photos shown on the podcast, and then people do them in the comments, and then I take them and I put them up on the computer. So we appreciate you guys for that.
JP says his was a smallie, what we thought was a largemouth. So
yeah,
it must be that picture.
It did look like a largemouth though. I seen another comment. Michael Bradley, what is he saying? Hoping for rain here in New York, maybe help clear up the algae bloom. Yeah, I seen a little bit of that today too on the Juniata, a little bit of the algae bloom. Let's see what else we got here. So this show that we're gonna do tonight is we have the team here. We're minus one person, but we have the Kayak Anglers of Central PA team, AOI champions, and then we also have the female AOI champion of Kayak Anglers, and we have T-Man, the one and only T-Man. I was hoping to get the whole team on, but I think Drew was either a little shy or had some kind of internet connection problems or whatnot.
And of course, he has the trophy, so you guys won't be able to see the trophy because Drew has it. Yeah. But that's all right; it's in safe hands.
That's right. And my wife is very happy that the trophy's not here anymore. She was so tired of looking at it every day. But all right, let's bring these guys in, Sean. All
right,
everybody, welcome to the show. Dave Long, the T-Man, and his woman, the woman AOI champion. And
is that Mrs. T-Man? Not yet.
Mrs. T-Man.
T-Man.
You think I'm going to get married? You're nuts.
You're in striking distance.
You're going to get married.
Tonight.
Calm down. You'll get married.
I mean, I will get her pension and everything. So.
And we got Jay Duke. Jay Duke, he was a big help in the team championship, I must say. He went pretty long last weekend without a fish, and then he just poured it on. So we appreciate you, Jay, for that.
Bringing up the rear.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's all right. It's the ends that justify the means, man.
All right, so I did want to get into it. We had a guy ask about baits the last time we had the show. I want to go through, and you guys don't have to like get into it. Just last weekend, what were you throwing? What were you guys looking for? What were you targeting? We'll start off with Jay. Just go ahead and say like what you were looking for, what you were targeting, what bait were you using?
I was looking for the grass. Just trying to swim a swim bait right above the grass. I had a Crush City swim bait on, and that's what I caught all my fish on. I know they were late, but
That's
what I
all right.
got.
Now, were you fishing super shallow, or were you fishing deep water, or what were you fishing? Well, I know there's not much deep water right now, but
No, there wasn't much deep water, but I tried to find something that was, over 2 feet where I could, and then see the grass and I could swim down above that.
okay.
Well, we sent you to the wrong side of the ledge to start, so that's kind of our fault.
Yeah, and we
think I
also
should-
must.
I should have
We
probably
also-
went down further. I should have went,
Potentially, yeah.
but
We also probably told you the wrong baits to use too, because none of us were using a swim bait.
yeah, well, I know I tried the fluke, but I didn't have any luck on it. I don't know.
All right, what about you, Dave? What were you looking for last weekend? What were you targeting, and what were you throwing throughout the day?
Yeah, I was not targeting grass. At least in my area, it didn't seem like they wanted to associate with grass. I was mainly hitting ledges. I was also throwing a kind of like a mag draft style swim bait. So weedless with an underspin, and I didn't want to go with a stinger hook, but I had a bunch of missed fish in the beginning of the day. So I ended up throwing a stinger hook on there and I just said to myself, just deal with the grass. That I'd rather land the fish than miss a bunch of big ones because it was getting very frustrating.
Yeah.
And then in areas where there wasn't as much grass, I was throwing a popper.
Okay.
Okay. Now I noticed last weekend there was a lot of floating grass where I was, but when I went to the west side of the river, not as much. Is that what
Yeah.
you guys
Oh, yeah.
seen too? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The east
I
side
saw a
was
lot.
much cleaner than the west side.
Yeah. And it was a big surprise for me because it was a week before that I fished and there was no floating grass. So I got there Saturday and there was probably 8 people at my launch, and I was surprised just by that. And then I got out there and there's all this floating grass. I thought I was doomed. My day was doomed. What about you, T-Man? How'd you make out? You fished the individual AOI because you were the AOI champion for Central. Tell us how you finished and what mistakes you made and what you were throwing throughout the day.
So I'll just start this off with a banger. Check your treble hooks, folks.
We just talked about that. 4 weeks ago, we were talking about changing out your treble hooks.
They were brand new out of the packaging, and I thought, man, they're going to be great. Yeah. Nope.
Were they BKKs?
Shower blow. So they're decent hooks. They're pretty sharp.
Yeah. I was going to say, usually they're not super cheap.
No. The morning
so you were
started
getting the
off great.
bites and not hooking the fish.
Well, I knew where you guys launched because I looked across the river and I seen everybody over there. I looked at her and said, they're all staying above the ledge.
Yeah.
I know it's down here since the water came up. And I went down over, jumped right out of the boat, seen them, first cast, boom, All right, 16 and some change. Junk. I'll take it. Went up through the chute because once you get one, most of them are scattering in 4 inches of water at that point, so you're screwed. Went up through, caught a 17. It hit the shower blow right in front of me, 10 feet away, if that, coming through current, just reeling it in. And I had a Senko tied on. And I always keep another rod there in the back of me. Well, I seen a pod of them on the top of this island, and they were all 18+ inch fish. Through the shower blowover, they wouldn't move. Okay. Put the Senko out in front of them. Nothing. Well, I started reeling it in. Well, one of the biggest ones of the bunch decided, oh, I'm going to try to hit his Senko while he's reeling it in. I got excited, set the hook too hard. Boom. Pissed off at the world. Kept going down through. And I never took 30 seconds to look at that bait until it was too late. Treble hook was bent. And by the time I realized it, I had 90+ inches gone and off the board at that point.
Oh, man. So you were throwing a shower blows and a Senko, like a wacky rig or what?
Yep, wacky rig Senko.
Wacky rig Senko. Wow.
I tried a plopper, and it was, this is pretty funny, actually. So you roll up on a school of fish, you throw a plopper in front of them. It don't matter if it's a whopper plopper, a Chapo, all these new ones that they're coming out with, and they don't even react to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, dirty water maybe, but this low clear stuff, they just didn't move to it. It seems like a popper walking style bait's a little bit better, but I mean, everybody's throwing that now. So I'll put it to you this way to sum up my day: a complete mess and disaster. Nothing went right. I figured I would sit deep on a ledge and I should be able to capitalize on deep water fish. Well, here comes Joe Raymond up in his boat and like, well, yeah, he knows what he's doing. There's not going to be much left for me to pick apart.
Yeah. How are you dealing with the floating grass with shower blows?
So where I was at, I didn't have much floating grass. Right behind the ledge. The chutes were on opposite sides where there was water coming up over. So it was a little bit slower coming down through, and that grass never made its way over.
Okay.
But I did when I was on I'll say the 15 side. I always carry a couple Vision 110s with me. And I mean, there was grass there, but once you got it down into that water column,
yeah,
I hardly had any grass on it. So, I mean, it's annoying. And this grass out here, there's really no way of keeping it off of anything.
Yeah.
But
it's just the time of year for it, really.
That's the crappy part. You get a raise like that this time of the year, water rise, raise, whatever you want to call it. You're kind of up shit creek. And now that we're rolling into the fall here, if we get a good storm coming through, it's going to be a very miserable fall bite. So the only highlight of my day, though, was like a 40-pound carp. She seen me. I'm getting drug up in the PA. Just going with the flow, I wanted to try to grab it and pick it up, and then I'm like, yeah, they're pretty slimy and nasty.
Yeah.
Touching that. So that was a quick, I'm not taking a picture. And she's screaming, you got a big one, huh? I wouldn't say it's a bass, but it's something,
It's so fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just,
I broke a rod reeling in a carp like that.
Oh
yeah, I was there when he did it.
I don't know that was worth it.
Did you purposely snag the carp, or was it by accident?
I was
threw
fishing with a Ned rig.
a whole
He
can of
ate it.
corn, and then I took the jackhammer, and it mimics corn. If anybody knows a jackhammer, it mimics corn.
Mixed corn.
That
Oh
was-
boy.
I was at my lowest point that day, and I said, I got an ample opportunity, and I'm going to take advantage of this, and I did.
You're crazy.
How about you, Chelsea? Yeah, you fished with the directors team, right, or the KA management team?
Yep.
How'd that come about?
Dane called Ryan, and once it was finalized that I got Women's Angler of the Year, he asked if I wanted to fish their team, and I was like, sure.
Oh, that's cool.
I
And
didn't.
how was your day?
Not good. I caught 2 fish, a
Okay.
walleye, and a catfish. That was it.
Oh no.
And let me guess, you were throwing a shower blows and a wacky rig.
I was not. I threw a Ned rig all day.
You were throwing what?
A Ned rig all day.
Okay.
Mhm.
Huh.
That's all I could get a bite on.
Wow.
I had a very similar day, so I can't say anything. I found fish, but I struggled with anything but the Ned rig. So I was using some cool hand-tied Ned rigs from my buddy Carlisle there. I got to say, I got a lot of bites on them. I hooked something huge, started peeling drag, and then my line broke. So I don't know what it was, but it was in the same spot as Smalley's, so I don't know that it was like
That was a double 20-incher on a single hook with one cast.
That's what it was. I'm pretty sure. I just don't have Jake Houseman's skills, so I couldn't land it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, is that all you want to say about your day, Sean? Like you
I mean,
you caught some good fish.
I did. I mean, I think my biggest was 17, and I was catching fish pretty consistently most of the day. I kind of hugged the ledge, I tried both the upper and lower, and that's where almost all my fish came from. And pretty much everything I caught was on a Ned rig. I had like one on the Z-Man goat. I was throwing that as my top water bait. Just reeling
That's
it
a good
slow.
choice. That's a good
letting it
choice
get-
for grass.
Yeah, it
Good
was
weedless
because you can
choice.
read this, and it's it's one of the
Yeah.
few things that I can bring across, and I like it because I like a popper too, but I just haven't had luck on a popper this year. So I like the goat that you can kind of it has a little bit of leg kick action on it with a straight retrieve. So I've been using that a lot. So, and I'm trying to
You ever
think of
tried
what.
taking the front treble off of the popper to get less weeds?
No, I didn't. I didn't even think about that until I heard Josh saying about doing that to a crankbait to get
Mhm.
to get.
That's
it
a
to
good
snag
tip.
us.
Dave,
Yeah.
that's a good tip. I also heard other people talk about that too, just so you're not hurting the fish as bad.
I think
but-
I saw Jeff Little talk about that too on one of the last videos he did.
Yeah, that's a good tip for grass for sure.
And I will remember that from next year. For next year, well, we
least
still got
you-
the fall bite this year, but for tournaments next year.
Now, let me ask you something. When you do that, Dave, I'm not sure if you do it, but it's a good tip. Do you make the back hook any bigger, or do you just keep it the normal size?
No, I just keep it the normal size. I think with the popper, if you don't have a feather on it, though, you might as well not even throw it. The
Yeah.
feather is everything.
No, I agree. And even with the wake baits that we were doing, after Carlisle kind of clued me into that last year, I started always putting a feathered treble on the
Yeah.
back hook for my wake baits because it does make a big difference. I feel like.
That's some juice right there, guys. You better write
I
that
don't, I
down.
don't do it as much on my wake baits. Mainly my walking baits. I make sure I have a treble on them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So my day last weekend started off super good. Like we had, I want to say 8 guys launch with us, and they all took off, and I stayed close to the boat ramp, and I found one rock that had some current. It was like a little current break, one big rock, and I casted to it 4 times, caught 4 fish. One was an 18 and a quarter, and that was in 15 minutes. So I had 4 fish, and then the bite died. I called Sean and I was like, Sean, you need to come up here because these fish are eating. And I was throwing I flew a Zoom Super Fluke all day. White. I started off with white in the morning just because of the low light situations. And then once the sun came up, I changed to like a pro blue. It was like a silver with a blue back. And I caught fish all day long. And the way I was fishing it is when I would cast it out there, and as soon as that thing would hit the water, I'd start jerking it like so it would stay on top of the water. And that's normally when if I would get a bite, that's when they were going to bite it. As soon as I stopped, they'd bite it. Or like later on in the day, I was getting some bites where I would, kill it, and then I'd see my line jump. Kind of fishing it like a jerk bait. But
Now, were
all
you
day
throwing
long,
EWG with those weeds, or were
No.
you still nose hooking?
nose hook all day long.
What size hook are you using?
I think it's a number 1 drop shot, tournament grade, Gamakatsu tournament grade. Number 1.
See, that's something I'd never do with a fluke. I pretty much always throw EWG.
Yeah. Well, I used to be the same way until I started. You really got to learn how to fish the nose hook, because when you get a bite, you gotta set the hook like you're frog fishing. Like you got to give it a second or two, a second and a half, and then kind of feel that they're still on there and just set the hook. I did miss a lot of fish too. I always miss a lot of fish with the nose hook, but
I feel like they bite the tail and I end up pulling it out of their mouth a lot of times.
That happens a lot. But I feel like you get a lot more better action from the fluke with it nose hook than you do with it Texas rig, like EWG.
Can I interrupt?
Yes, absolutely.
Second.
That's why we're here.
Think about it, though. A smallmouth is an angry creature. They're going for a kill shot. So when they're going for it, they're not always eating it from the bottom or the back. They're going for the head.
Yep.
They're going right for the head. And the bigger the fish is, they're going to engulf it. These smaller ones, when you nose hook them, unless you're throwing like 2.5, 3-inch flukes, but if you're throwing a 5+ inch, the big ones are the only ones that are going to be able to smack it and get the whole thing in one suck. So they're not like, largemouth, they're kind of the same way, but they're more of coming up on the bottom. But a smallmouth always goes for the head. You look at a good topwater bite, prime example on a whopper plopper. 9 times out of 10, it's the bottom hook in the front. So they're going for the head. They're not always going for the side or the, behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're doing that, then they're
choking it.
Yeah. So you just have to play around with both styles. From what I do both.
I know this. Most of the fish that I did land, the hook was up halfway to their throat, up in the roof of their mouth, in that skin up there. They weren't coming off.
No, they were going for the headshot.
Yeah.
On tournament day?
Yeah.
My fish were, they didn't seem to, I don't know if they were hitting it with a closed mouth or what, but I missed all my big ones in the morning.
Were you throwing a fluke?
No, I was throwing that weedless swim bait with the underspin, which, does tend to happen sometimes with that presentation because the hook's not exposed. And they have to kind of chomp down on it to get that hook to pop up out, like if you're throwing a mag draft or something like that. And timing is important too. Like a lot of my fish, like I noticed they hit it like coming directly at me like a train, and I couldn't get the
Catch
reel
up
to
to 'em.
keep up with it to set the hook on them.
Yeah.
And when you
I
don't have an
always forget
exposed
about
hook and
underspin,
that's the
too.
case, it's like,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Yeah. But if you fish with an exposed hook, then you're catching grass every time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I always forget about the underspin this time of year too, and that's definitely another good tip for this time of year. If you can add something that just differentiates it a little bit, that extra drawing power can be a big help.
Just throw an Alabama rig. There's enough water somewhere.
Yeah, you're not going to get no grass in that.
6 inches of water.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. That sounds like a recipe for losing a lot of A-rigs.
But we do appreciate kayak anglers, the whole organization. We appreciate everybody that came out and competed for AOI. I did hear something in social media after the tournament was over. I think it was like the next day or something like that. I don't know who it was, but one guy was saying, "Oh, we need to maybe go to a different area. These guys are local. They always win, blah, blah, blah." But here's the
I think
deal.
some of that was
if you can find a better place than the Susquehanna River to fish, we're all about it. We're not going to go to Lake Nakamixon to fish a AOI championship. That would just be stupid, right? Anybody can come to the Susquehanna and catch a 20-incher. This is like one of the greatest fisheries in the East Coast. Why wouldn't we take advantage of it?
Yeah, I think that comment was on a post I had made, and I told the guy that posted, I was like, "Hey, the place I fished on that day for championships, that was only the second time I ever fished there. So I didn't have a ton of experience there." And
I'm not saying that the guy was crying or anything like that. Which
no,
I mean,
I see his point. I mean, they all have to travel to get here too, and we do fish it on a lot more regular basis. But I'd in that same respect, I'd be happy to go fish someplace else if we needed to.
Yeah, let's go to the Upper Potomac next year and see how that works out.
Upper Bay.
That's going to be a real hike for the Ohio guys.
Right? They're complaining.
I'd be okay with that in October.
Yeah, right there. Well, even on the Susky, if it was moved back 2 weeks, we wouldn't be in this fall transition period where they're kind of like women. They get in moods and then they get yell at you and tell you.
He's a brave man sitting in striking distance and saying stuff like
By the end of this podcast, he's going to have a black and blue eye.
Hey, I don't yell at you for going fishing.
Hey, true. That's true.
Hey,
as long as she comes.
Chelsea, cheers for that.
Yep.
My wife,
in my new cup.
Oh yeah.
My wife.
You see what I live with? She's so mean to me. She abuses me.
Shut up.
Do I get to hold your trophy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look
at that. Check that out.
Angler of the year.
Yeah, look at that.
You did good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, CPA did clean up on the awards this year. So I mean, that I can see where other people are coming from. It does look like it's a little stacked, but I mean, heck,
but
if we
Sean had a whole new different team than last year.
No, that's true.
And I got lucky. Between me and Megan Derry, we were in 7 points different. If she would have had a good day on their last tournament, I would have never won it because I could only fish 3 cents out of our 5.
Yeah.
So we had Central had the woman angler of the year, which Chelsea got. The team angler of the year, which we got, and the angler of the year, Josh Sims.
Yep.
So, where do you guys want to go next year? Let's do it.
I'm down.
I'm calling it out right now. I
think we should go to Erie.
Oh no, it'll be one on largemouth then, because the smallmouths still aren't in yet.
Never mind.
I'd be swimming in Lake Erie instead of the Susquehanna in my kayak.
Hey, I went swimming on Saturday too, man. I was soaking wet at awards. That sucked.
Sean called me, and I think he told me he caught a 17 something. And he's like, while I was fighting it, I went over the rapids down to the next pool. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I had it in my kayak. I was taking the picture and I thought I put my anchor down, but it was not holding and I was not paying attention. I was just looking at the fish and making sure I got the picture. And then the next thing you know, I'm going backwards through the rapids. Yay.
Yeah. Where's Mickey?
That was not actually when I
got that.
That was not when I fell out though. I fell out later in the afternoon. But
Mickey's good at doing that too.
Can we go over McKee's Falls as a group? Just ask for a friend.
All right, guys, listen, we're going to take a 30-second commercial break, and we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging in with us, and we'll see you in a minute.
Josh.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Chasing the 20 Inchers, the Susquehanna River podcast. We do have a big announcement we have two big announcements, actually. We just partnered up with Nikko Baits. So they're going to be a new partner for the show for 2026. Their code is Chasing 20s. If you put that in at your checkout, you will get 10% off your order. And as of today, we also partnered with Undercover Baits. 20% off. Code is Chase20 at checkout. 20% off, guys. So his baits are, I think they're $5 a pack. So 20% off, that's $4 a pack. So, guys, you want to save money and use some awesome baits? Check them out.
And he has a little bit of everything too. Like there's probably not a soft plastic that he doesn't make. And I like his Helgramites and his Mad Toms, or I think that's what they're called. I can't remember what he calls them.
He's got everything. He's got Ned rigs. He's got everything. He has a color just for the Susquehanna River. So go on the website, guys. Check it out. I mean, Kayak Anglers of Eastern PA, all them guys that competed against us this last weekend, I'm giving you some juice here. There's a color named after the Susquehanna River. Hello. All right. So 20% off, guys.
And he caught a 19-inch today too, so he also knows how to fish. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows what he's doing.
It's good stuff.
Also, we have, Railblaze at 25% off. Chasing 25s at checkout, you get 25% off your order. So if you spend $100, you're only paying $75, guys. Come on. Use it. All right. Where were we, Sean?
I had another question. I was going to ask you guys what you thought of them bumping it to 3 fish this year for the team, if that made a difference at all. Like they were kind of saying that is how they were trying to kind of even the playing field a little bit. Because last year when we won by a huge margin. It wasn't even close. It was, I want to say, 40 inches or something crazy. This year it was a little closer. It was still, but we were still up by 10 inches to the next closest team. And I don't know that adding another fish made any difference at all. I mean,
they were close. 10 inches is pretty close.
Yeah, but
that's one fish.
No, well, if one person upgrades from like a 12 to an 18, 20, I mean that's a huge upgrade. But
yeah. And I also heard that there was a team that only had 4. They only had 4 teammates. They came in like third place. So if they would have had that fifth teammate, they might have.
Dave did have me sweating a little bit for our team at first when he, because he posted his fish a little bit later, and I was like, "Holy crap! Why are we in third place?" And then
I'll
he
be
posted
honest.
his.
I didn't even know that I only needed 3 fish until like 12 o'clock.
Well, did you think it was 2?
Or do you think it was 5?
Oh, I thought it was 5. Yeah, the whole time.
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
even look at the details. It's just like, ah, shit.
Hey, Scotty, good to see you.
I say next year, let's do 5 fish and see what you guys can put up. Let's do 5.
If you
That'll make it a little more interesting, I think.
Shut up.
The original chatterbait didn't work this time.
I didn't throw it.
Yeah, the chatterbait. You know, I hear a lot of times people throwing chatterbait all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it. I get tired of it.
It sucks.
I get so tired of it.
It's not fun.
You just got to throw the original.
Here we go.
Here's a fun fact. Fun fact. Carlisle did not catch a whopper plopper fish on the Susquehanna River all year long of 2025.
Is that Chapo and whopper plopper, or like
Chapo or whopper plopper?
Oh my!
Is that due to lack of throwing it?
Lack of throwing it. Did not throw it all year long.
Wow. Whitebait wasn't as productive this year either. I don't think. It didn't seem to me anyway.
It won me $1,300.
Well,
I stuck it in my hand that one day and went to town, boy. I caught 20 pounds of smallmouth, and I was happy as crap.
And the next, buying a Torpedo.
That's right. That bought me my Torpedo. Look out, boys. Next Hobie Pro Angler. I'm not paddling next year, boys.
Carlisle, I took my my uncle out today, or my wife's uncle out today for the first time. He's from Australia. Never seen the Susquehanna River. I said, this is our spot. This is where we can catch him. He caught a 20-incher. His first time ever on the river today.
What?
Oh God,
that's awesome.
Wow,
He's not gonna awesome, dude.
He's not gonna leave.
It was crazy.
It took me 5 years.
I told him that. I told him, I know a guy that it took 5 years to catch one of those.
But I probably caught in them 5 years. I probably caught, I want to say, 119s, 19 and a halves, 19 and 3/4. Never a 20 until the SFT tournament, baby.
Until now.
I wish I was in the distance of him. Because just knowing him, if he'd have seen me, he would have stood up and screamed like a cheerleader.
Oh my God, dude.
I probably would have jumped in and took my shirt off like a wet t-shirt contest and swung it. It would have been a mess out there.
Well, he said all along that he would catch it when he was by himself. How many times is at least one of us with him, or he's filming at least, like his camera wasn't working for it.
Yeah.
Like it just
it's working now.
He said all along. Yeah.
Was it in a cage? Did you put it in a cage? Did you go to the farm and spend $300 on it? Put her in the cage and drag her up out of the Susky.
I'm not. No comment. No comment. But listen to this. Okay, so it started before the SFT. What tournament was before the SFT? Oh, it was SFT tournament, and then the AOI tournament. Tournaments. I could not get my cameras to work. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on. They work with the batteries in them, but when I do the charging station with the wire to it, they wouldn't work. So I'm like, I told my wife, I said, I think I need a new wire for my camera. I think there's something wrong with that wire. So we went to Best Buy, one of those places, and I bought a new cable. Now my cameras are working. And the first day out with my cameras working, I don't catch shit. So sorry to all my YouTube followers. on bronzeback bassin. I haven't posted videos in a while, and that was the reason why I have two Osmo 3s, and I have a GoPro, and I couldn't get any of them to work. Now they're working, so keep your eye out for videos coming out. I do have the Team Kayak Series video coming out soon. I'm just waiting for them to post some photos on their website. So, but yeah, I have a video ready for that. But that was the reason why, I lost some subscribers for that too, because I haven't posted any videos in a while. I'm fired up, Josh.
Oh, we don't want to hear
I
nothing.
need some of them teas.
He's old and decrepit. We just keep him at the retirement home. We go out fishing from now on.
Yeah.
You got to help him load up at the boat launch.
So, Chelsea, are you going to fish Kayak Anglers next year?
Yep. Even if you and Josh don't, I am.
Well, I guess me and Josh have to fish it then.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good job,
Josh
Chelsea.
out here.
Guys, we got to keep this. We got to keep this going strong for KA, because what I see in the future for KA, especially for Central, is double the numbers we had this year, and then maybe triple the numbers after that. It's going to get better and better every year, and hopefully, we had a lot of newbies this year. I don't know if, I guess some people know, Angler's Anchor was one of them.
Yeah.
And he's been,
and Everyman Angling, Steven.
Yeah.
Both of those guys.
With the social media purpose of it, it's out there. We just need to build it, keep building off of it. We need to get more new kayak anglers involved and get in there and just because Josh is fishing doesn't mean you're going to lose.
Josh says he's out of here. Josh, it's
T-Man...
good talking to you, and congrats again on your win, brother.
So you give Josh Sims these right here, a case of these, and he will not fish the next day. I do know that for a fact. She knows.
You should have did that for Lake Sucky that we fished the last event.
Pincho?
What was that?
Pincho.
Lake Pincho. Yeah, you should have gave him a case of them the night before.
Hey, me and Ryan both caught tanks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're scary. You know what? I'll be honest. These two, Jay and Dave, are scary individuals on the water.
Yeah.
Me and Dave are almost similar in the way that when shit goes wrong, it goes wrong, and you hope for the best. My boy Jay Duke is more laid back and goes, it's okay. You don't have anything catastrophic that happens where you're throwing rods in the water. There's stuff going wrong all over the place. You're more laid back.
Got to keep on grinding.
No.
Hey.
It's like World War III on the water when things start going wrong.
It is. I'm in the same boat. If you put GoPros on us, it would be beep, 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 beep. That's all you can get.
But Dave, you just started last year, right? Last year was your first year?
Yeah, it was my first year competitive fishing anyway. For
your finishes and your results, that's pretty darn impressive for just starting last year. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I had a lot of mishaps, Sean.
Yeah, dude.
I think my first tournament ever, I was up towards the lead, and all my fish got DQ'd because I had a slightly open mouth because I didn't know how to properly measure a fish on a board. And then I had another tournament. I think it was the lower Susquehanna where I was in the lead at like 10 a.m. and I didn't write my name on the identifier, so all my fish got DQ'd.
And both of those times the judge called me and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna have to tell this guy." And I'm like, oh, "Are you kidding me?" That's the one part I hate about being a tournament director is having to tell somebody that their fish was DQ'd. kills me.
It's rough.
Yeah, I was upset, but I wasn't upset at you.
I
But
think
yeah,
Dave
man,
started the same time I started fishing kayak.
Yeah, I think so.
Jay, when did you
And
start getting into it?
Last year was my first year. This is my second.
Oh, so we got 3 guys on the. Well, actually, what about Drew? He only started fishing it this year, right?
I think he fished last year.
Yeah, he did fish last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 2 years.
So
All
there
right.
you go. I mean,
So we
Team
got
CPA made up a half
4
of
out of the
rookies,
5 guys. Yeah. Ay.
They ought to
Hey,
be afraid of when
it's
we all have experience.
It's only
under our
going to
belt.
get bigger and better. They ought to be very scared right now.
It's a learning
Now, I thought he was
process,
leaving.
you know?
He can't leave when there's still trash talk going on.
You should have got on the show. Maybe you could have talked back.
Was it
Yeah.
that
Josh
skinny?
doesn't say much even when he does come on.
Yeah.
He says more from his keyboard than he does
No.
from.
He's
when
a
he's live.
keyboard warrior. Gets her done. There is a funny story. So
Hey, I know earlier I said. Go ahead.
me or you?
He said, "Go ahead." That's
Oh.
you.
Go ahead, T-Man.
I was going to shout out Eastern.
Let's
for
hear
a
the-
minute.
Go ahead.
Eastern-
Give him a shout out.
They have a very, very good event every year. 5 Mountain Outfitters, Chick Shinny, their last event of the year. It is fun. It is very fun. Brian keeps a shop open. Brian has a lot of good stuff. He will beat just about everybody. And then you got to look at his Mega Bass collection too, because it's pretty awesome. But besides that, Dustin and them guys have their last event up there, and it is fun. You camp out overnight. You can sleep in Brian's shop on a cot. Fire, food, sleep in your truck, throw tea cans, and have a whole case of teas in your kayak and have to clean it out. But if it wasn't for the SFT event being on the same day as their event, I would have went up there. The North
I've
Branch,
heard that's a good time. I heard the sleeping or like the campfire and all that is. I just have never done it, but I will have to add that to my list.
it's fun. I mean, the guys from
How did they
Eastern
have any water?
it was miserable, and the standings
The
when you
river
look
level
at
was ridiculous. Yeah.
they did not have a good. I mean, I think it was like 83 inches of it on it, and
Yeah.
everybody does sleep on the North Branch, but I mean, you can go up there and catch a pile of fish. There's big ones there. They're harder to catch, but just that whole event. I mean, win or lose, you go up, you have fun, and them group of guys up there, they're fun. It is a damn good event.
The T-Man just might chase a skunk around too.
You said Shinny?
Oh
Chick
yeah,
Shinny, yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. My family, my dad and my brother were just up in Towanda yesterday fishing.
Okay.
They said the water level was crazy low. Crazy low.
well, as
Yeah.
long as you can
2
twist.
weeks
the
ago, it was
teeth.
-12.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was that low.
Yeah. It was negative on the charts, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Scotty
negative.
Hebner says it
1
was
point, it was
trying to find the fish.
0.12 negative.
Yeah. I'm like, how's that work?
And then, yeah, I don't know.
But you know the odd thing of the
Find the
the
deepest
2
hole.
times that I was scheduled to fish up at Chick Shinny, both were Heroes on the Water events, and both times the water was too high for us to go out. It got canceled due to high water, and so I have never fished up by. I've been to Brian's shop like a million times, not a million times, but enough times. And the 2 events we were supposed to have right there, both times I was supposed to fish there, got rained out or got canceled due to high water. So
It'd be a good joint event to do
Well,
between Central and
I thought about that too. We did a joint event with them last year on the Juniata, so maybe we need to have a joint event up there. That could be fun. We'll have to talk to the EPA guys and
Yeah, we
see
should
if
do a joint event.
Speaking of next year, yeah, that's also a good idea. If you guys have any suggestions for where you'd like us to have events, throw them in the chat or let us know. And because we're gonna start, we always start planning for the following year, usually around November-ish. We'll start thinking about, looking at dates and when other trails are having their dates, and start putting together an idea of what we want to submit permits for. So if you guys have any suggestions or any place you'd like to fish, we always, kind of are looking for different kind of ways to do it. I know lake events aren't always super popular, but we like to at least mix it up a little. But just keep that in mind. If you have a place that you'd like to suggest, throw it in the contacts or reach out to Carlisle or myself or Ryan or Mike Reinhold and let us know any thoughts you have on that. And when we meet together to figure out our season next year, we'll definitely talk over the different places that have been suggested. So,
You know what I think we should do, Sean?
what's that?
Make it fair, not just so the choose
Do we lose you? You're kind of cutting in and out, Carlisle.
names on the Facebook post, like all the.
I think you're saying do a poll on Facebook. Is that what you're saying? I think his internet connection.
Wow, you can do it.
His internet connection is just a little glitchy at the moment. It seems he might have to drop out and come back in.
Can you do a little bit of benching for us? You're on the bench presser there.
Yeah. This is my garage gym / tackle shop. I'm sitting in so that I don't wake my daughter up.
Yeah, Josh noticed that you were sitting in he's like, only Dave would do it from his weight bench.
I saw that,
us.
but I can't comment from the show. I have to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. Josh says we're losing the host, but he'll be back. He's going to drop out and come back in, I think, once his sometimes that helps refresh your connection. But yeah, so how about you guys? Do you have any suggestions for next year for events?
Well, I like the Upper Bay to stay on the schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Upper Bay too.
I'm definitely intrigued by that.
Snakehead side pod. Live check. If you don't want them, I'll take it. Best tasting fish ever.
Hey, doesn't Maryland give like $50 a fish if you like kill snakeheads?
Do they do that?
I think there's like a bounty or something that they pay money for snakeheads.
Josh, Jesus, too soon. Wow. Yeah, Sean, you did have bad luck the last time up there.
Oh yeah, I'm not jumping to go back to Bloomsburg anytime soon. But the odds of lightning striking twice are hopefully super rare. So
Yeah, sorry guys. My son, he doesn't know when to stay off the internet while I'm doing my podcast.
Dude, Call of Duty isn't going to wait for Dad to get off his podcast.
Yeah, he's all. Oh my God, you should see him play that game. He's all about it. But yeah, I try to get him to stop at least for an hour, and he just can't. He's so stuck on it.
Hey, I can show you how to prioritize your computer for your router. You can prioritize internet traffic.
I think you need to show me how to do that, Sean. But yeah, I wanted to say something because I brought it up earlier in the podcast here tonight about Jay Duke. For somebody to come fish with us on tournament day and we're handing him baits, telling him what to do, he was so spun out. He didn't know what to do. He was so spun out. And then for what he did, halfway through the day, Jay, congratulations for that, man. You went to what you know, and you did what you needed to do to get your 3 fish. Yeah, don't ever let people do that to you. We were handing you baits, telling you what to throw. It was probably something that was out of your comfort zone. Don't do that. We should have never done that to him. But you know, I'm sorry for doing that. But he put it together.
No
So
problem.
congratulations, Jay, for that, man.
No problem. It all worked out in the end. You know, it's just fishing. You know, I gotta learn. I gotta expand my horizon a little bit and work on. You know, I get stuck on the same bait all the time.
I do the same thing, man. That's why I threw a Ned rig all day. I tried other stuff and couldn't get any bites, so I went back to what I knew.
But
luckily, I
just
caught
look
my
at
3
him,
fish
though,
pretty quick.
Like T-Man's totally correct about him. He is a scary individual. Calm as a cat, not worried. It's just fishing, not worried about nothing. I mean, T-Man hit it on the head right there. This guy, I hope he's on the team again next year because
I want him in
he's
the
a scary man.
I don't want him in the team. I want Dave and Jay to be let them get to it. I mean, these guys have earned it.
Yeah.
As long as
that's
Josh
why-
doesn't show up at my boat launch, I'll be okay.
You guys been there, you seen it, you know what it's like. We all go through bad events, and the last 3 that I had for KA was second place finishes, and I did good, but look how the rest of the year played out for me. So don't, I guess my advice on this for the 3 of you guys would be, well, I guess I could say 4 for woman. Don't let it get in your head. You have a bad event here and there. It happens. Grind it out at the end and just give it hell.
That's what it's all about. Grinding it out, man.
Well, yeah,
Just fish.
And another cool thing, if we do bump up our numbers, the number of entries we get in the individual AOY goes by our attendance. So the higher we can make our attendance, the more anglers we can get in the individual AOY as well. So this year we had 3. Last year I think we only had 2. So we bumped our attendance up enough to get another spot on the individual AOY. So that was cool. And if we keep growing, it will be it'll be even better. Yeah, Mike Reinhold says just have fun, and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
Have fun and never give
and
up.
We do.
Yeah, we do definitely have fun together.
I love that so much about Central is like a lot of people come to the awards that they didn't even place, but they come to support everybody. And that's what I really like about it. That's cool. And I hope it gets bigger and better. I did want to say something. I forget what the hell it was.
Oh man, he's on the Miller Lake again.
Hey, what were you gonna say about next year's where we should fish next year?
Oh, yeah, I cut out before that happened. So what I think we should do, Sean, is put a post out there for Central asking everybody where they want to fish. Make a list and put it up in a post and do a toll, like a vote. And the top 5, that's where we fish.
We have done that in the past, and you'd be surprised how many people vote for lake events and then don't show up to lake events.
That right there. But I will say, this is kind of ballsy, but with the cutoff in Pennsylvania being the way that it is and having mentored trout youth day and then opening day, screw them stupid yellowfish.
And this is coming from T-Man, which is, blasphemous.
We cannot have it on opening day of trout. But the weekend before, if we would do an early river event,
that'd be fun.
I think there is a reason, and I'd have to check with Mike Reinhold to see why, but there is a reason why we don't start till May. and I can't remember what it is, but there is a reason.
It's cold water.
Is
And
because of
I'm
the
not-
spawn? Is it the spawn?
I don't remember. I just remember having this conversation multiple times, and
We can only have an event up until they cut it off for bass season. So as soon as it goes out of where you can legally keep them in the state,
yeah,
other than Erie, because you legally cannot target bass on beds here in Pennsylvania, you can have events right up until that cutoff date. So, I mean, heck, if you would have one on the Juniata River, I mean,
5
you pick
lakes,
the
Josh was
season.
saying.
yeah. Josh says 5 lakes.
Come on,
Oh,
Josh.
okay. Lake Redmond 5 times.
So I guess we're throwing a chatterbait for 5 lakes.
Yep.
At Redmond, you can get your rod back.
I've donated a rod to Redmond.
Can I count a striper at Redmond?
They're in there.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Oh, Ryan lost a rod.
Choo! Charity event.
I'd rather fish Redmond than Pinchot. I'm not kidding.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
Hey, we can catch snakehead in Redmond now too. So
I mean, we could put him in Pinchot too, but I guess that's
Hey, watch what you say.
exactly.
wasn't me.
Oh.
That's the last lake I'd put him in is in Redmond. Like, who would? There's no grass. That's what they thrive
good.
in.
There's a lot of wood.
They like it back off that Spartan Road if you go under that bridge back by where that wooden catwalk is.
The coolest thing about them, though, when they're young or this big, they look like little yellow trout swimming around.
Yep, I've seen a lot of, not a lot, but I've seen the fry back there in that area.
Best tasting fish, though. I will 100% attain to that. If we have an Upper Bay event, $10 side pot, live check-in, bring them in, measure them up. I'll take them all home. They put a walleye to shame. They put crappie to shame. They put perch to shame.
And they're fun to fish for.
They are.
I heard they murder a topwater frog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fun. And the best part, I know we're getting sidetracked again. I'm sorry, but the last time I went down for snakehead, there is a nice pool in between the grass. There was largemouth and snakehead in the same pool.
I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that. I believe that.
You know, for Heroes on the Water one time we had the event, or somebody brought up the idea of doing. They called it a Barbie pole tournament where you just fish with one of those like 3-foot Zebcos. Everybody has to fish with that, and I thought that would be a cool for a charity event, just to see.
And, could you imagine doing that and paddling? Oh, that would be horrible.
I don't know. I feel like some people could do it. I feel like
my goodness. I'd slip my wrist.
Have you ever? You can handle pretty big fish on those rods. It's kind of crazy.
We all have to do it out of the same launch, though, to make sure everybody's legit. But the river's
make it like 2 hours long. That's about it.
Oh, no, 8-hour day of Barbie rods, straight braid bait.
Oh my god.
The way I see Dex freaking pedal that dang kayak, it's never fair. He's gone.
Man, he's a speed demon.
He's like
That's what's making
he's
me
got
want to get a Hobie.
he's got a freaking torpedo under.
He's got a weight behind him.
He does.
He is very fast.
But he has a compass. He doesn't. He has the lightest Hobie, so I think that part of that plays into that.
Absolutely.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. Let me say it before I forget. I contacted Dane. You guys all know who Dane is, right? Dane Province. We all get $100. Whoever's on the team, we get $100. So whenever your PayPal goes off, you will get $100 from us. Not from us, but for winning the team event, we all get $100.
Sweet.
So I just wanted to put that out there.
Mike Reinhold says he wants to see an MLF type
MLF.
event. I think
He
means by that that's like where every fish counts, right?
No limit power hour.
Yeah. So like if you catch 112 inches, then you got a crap ton of inches. So
That would be cool. I like that.
we talked about doing
I
that.
got the perfect spot for that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, if we could get
Dam on the dam.
Oh, Jay. We almost went a whole
Say it.
episode. Almost went a whole episode.
Yep.
But no, I think that could be
debut.
I think it could be a fun event, and it's just different, and then Tourney X can handle it. So I think we talked about doing it last year for the tournament or the it's kind of for the charity event, just because that one we can kind of have a little fun with the rules, and it doesn't when you do it for one of the AOI events, people take that pretty seriously. So, but it'd be interesting to play around with the charity event. Since
it would be. I
say
do
we do
think
it.
that would be a fun one if we would time it right. And it couldn't be a 12-inch.
Yeah, you're right. It probably would
it
have
has
to be a little
14. It has to be 14.
14 so
just like the power hour.
Yeah, because the judge and Katie did a damn good job this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did.
Appreciate it.
She didn't DQ any of my fish, so I'm very happy with her.
Yeah. Should have been some that were DQ'd. But
What? What do you mean?
well, I guess it went up over your head and out the window.
So, yeah, thanks to Katie Becca. She was our judge this year, and she did an amazing job and a thankless job. She's behind the scenes and does a lot of work every tournament, and that should
be the major event. MLF format, Susquehanna River.
That would be fun.
Oh man, that would be change things for sure.
T-Man, that's a great idea.
Let's change it up. I mean,
that's cool. I like that.
Give everybody a fair shot. Okay, I can't get the biggest fish today, but I got the little ones dialed in. Well, guess what? Now you're in the running. Get yourself a first place finish. We're down to the wire for Angler of the Year.
That would be cool.
Give some of these new guys a chance.
Yeah. The signature event, no limit, 14-inch minimum on the Susquehanna River.
And don't cap it. Mike brought it up. We did that for a charity event, and I do remember that. But that was a very, very terrible stretch that we picked. The fish did not bite very well. Chelsea actually beat me in that one. So.
Yeah.
I think to do it on the Susquehanna, you'd have to do it in like July. I mean, I feel like July is a really good month for the Susquehanna.
You're out of your mind. Maybe
I'm serious. Dave, what do you think? Dave, what month do you like?
For quantity?
Don't say May. Don't say May.
No, I was gonna say like late summer.
Like August.
Yeah.
I can do August.
I like August. Either August or October, not September.
No, not October. Not October. October's too late anyway.
Yeah,
October could work if you
a possibility.
Right. Then you're getting into having to get it done before the championships. But
yeah,
we could get the championship pushed back if we push back a little bit on it though.
Yeah, but Eastern kind of pushed it this year. They had an event the weekend before ours, the TOC. So we don't want to push it too much further than that.
Well, if we do an MLF and a joint with them, kind of bring everybody out. I mean, I'll be honest.
Maybe we talk to Eastern and throw a charity event between the both of our clubs and do that and raise a ton of money for our charities.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, we'll have to reach. We'll have some conversations with them for sure in the off season here and see what we can come up with. They're always down for some of our shenanigans. So like I said, last year we did the joint event on the Juniata where we had their stretch of the Juniata and our stretch so you had a huge stretch of the Juniata you could fish, and that's fun. So
Yeah. We'll
Now,
figure
that was
something
before-
out. We're gonna switch it up a little bit.
We did that with Laurel Highlands.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, you're right.
Eastern, they try to work around us on our schedules because I do like to go. Not a lake guy by any means, but they have a lot of fun. They're great guys. The area that they have, they don't have the river that we have where they can go out there in the middle of summer and drop 100 inches.
Yeah.
So next year, I think if we kind of work around them, they work around us type thing. We don't put events on the same day because a lot of them guys like coming up to fish our events. I know Jimbo, Brooke, other guy, Tom Gilmore. A lot of guys.
Tom's a good guy too.
Yeah.
And there's actually a big group of them, Eric Whitmer and all them, that stay up here right up from my house in Duncannon. They get a campsite for a week to fish just the Susquehanna River in July. I go up, drink, fish, have fun with them guys, trade it for my house. But if we could work around that next year, talk to them, again, Naka Mixon's not my favorite.
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
Got her.
I'd rather there over Blue Marsh.
Blue Marsh was fun.
Here goes. I'll be right back.
nothing against them Eastern guys, but I fished one of their events this year. I went to Lake Naka Mixon. Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
We got our asses beat by Chelsea.
I got cut off 15 times throughout the day by other anglers in a kayak and boaters all day long. And I watched a boater cut me off. He cut right in front of me, 20 yards. Proceeded to throw a wacky rig Senko and hooked into a 5-pounder and lost it at the boat as I was going down the bank.
Do you
That's
not
what
have
you
a
get.
flare gun on your boat? I mean,
I have my pistol. I have my pistol on my boat, but I'm
Roman
not gonna,
candles? Something?
I had to pull it out for somebody catching a bass in front of me. But no, the Eastern's got some good guys, but there is some young bucks that fish for them that need to. I don't know. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to stir up the pot. But I went up there to support them, and I had a really bad day.
It's all
I was
about
just-
charity.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. And I was going up there to have fun. And I came home and my wife was like, "You told me you were never going to fish Lake Naka Mixon." Because we went up there a couple times together. And I'm like, "Yeah, but I wanted to go up there and support them guys." And well, you came home all pissed off telling you got cut off and this and that. And, but whatever. It is what it is. It's
They
all
have
good.
a lot of younger guys that are getting into it that don't. And I know that, and I've talked to Dustin. I keep in good contact with him and them guys out there. They got a new group of guys coming in. They're still not, I don't want to say it, but I'm just going to say it.
They still have to learn their, respect, stuff like that.
There's a Philly mentality. Some of them guys are,
Yeah.
that's how they are. And until they get their first year and understand that it's not about the money and the fame, it's about everybody going out and having fun. That's when they're going to dial it back. And I think next year, a lot of them guys that, even some guys in Central, it happens. You get into it. And I was actually at fault for that because I was too busy trying to tie something on for Dave, or for myself. He comes pedaling, and I'm right in front of him. We're 10 feet away, and I don't pay attention. The wind's blowing, and I'm trying to tie something on. He's fishing that bank where I'm going down, and I'm the asshole because I go, well, I just, there could have been a 7-pound fish laying right there.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that happening.
Pincho, when we went past each other, I'm busy digging in the back, trying to
Oh
tie.
yeah. I didn't even take notice to that, honestly.
That's that's on me. I should have said, oh, he's coming up. I need to back off, retie, and go back down. That was on me. So I do apologize for that because at the end of the day, I'm in the zone. I'm doing my own thing. I'm like, oh, it's already too late. Now I'm the asshole.
Yeah, did you say something to him like, "Hey, sorry,"
Well,
if you said
that, in my eyes, there was nothing to be sorry about. It just, to me, it just seems like we were both fishing the same bank, moving in different directions, crossing paths. That's all that really happened.
Okay.
I didn't take any offense to anything. I didn't notice anything until he just said
it. But now that you say it,
asshole.
That's some of these guys coming in. It's a matter of just sitting back, relaxing, and realizing when it's go time. Sure, you got a big event where there's a lot of money on the line. It's gonna be cutthroat. At the end of the day, for us, it's more of a charity thing. We come out, we have fun, we meet new people, we go fishing with new people. I mean, hell, I was 2 years in the Kayak Anglers. Josh Shim shows up, and it's oh, look at this guy. And next thing you know, me and him, Jonathan Lanker, are going out fishing. And Dave Gallagher, same thing. He comes in. And I do want to get out with Dave Long and Jay at some point here before the year ends, because that's going to be a crew in itself. I mean,
I've met so many people too through this. It's just crazy. It's mind-boggling, really.
We have fun.
I want to have fun. Guys. Why don't you want to fish with me? I want to have fun.
Because you're going to sit there and do flukes at me. You're going to yell at me, Ryan. Have you never seen a pissed off Ryan hungover?
You never fished with me, bro. I don't throw baits at you or anything. No, that's Sean, do I throw baits at you?
No.
Hungover, pissed off Ryan. That's you every tournament.
Yes, when he walked to the boat launch, fishing's stupid. This place sucks.
Yeah. I should have went trout fishing.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, at least you don't get smallmouth thrown at you.
I didn't throw it. Josh did.
Oh boy.
Yep.
And hilarity ensued.
Yes.
There's no you don't know what's going to happen. Him, Josh, just together is a cluster.
I would just like to go and take pictures. That's all.
You could make.
I don't even want to fish. I just want to go take pictures.
It's like a live action Step Brothers.
I should be a photographer and make millions off of YouTube.
Dave would go, what's wrong? Because Dave is so laid back out of anybody. Sean's pretty laid back, but I think Dave's got him beat.
Oh, he's super laid back.
Dave is so laid back, and he'd go, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
Sean would go, guys, I think we shouldn't do this. And you go, well, just keep doing it. I'll keep recording it. You know what I mean?
Here. This guy, Yak in PA, is saying, why don't we have an out-of-state tournament for snakeheads?
I'm down.
That would be interesting. I would be completely out of my element, but I'd be
out of
down
state,
to try it.
Like what? Maryland, Potomac, or Chesapeake, or what?
Chesapeake all the way.
I mean, But basically, you're just throwing like what, like spinner baits, top water,
Chatterbaits, flukes, swim baits.
frogs.
It's more about the area, than what you're
Yeah.
throwing, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
She's caught some big ones down.
Oh, it's a blast.
It is. And they're
I've
small.
only ever caught one. I thought it was a big bass.
They're not dumb either. I've had them to the point where they go up to the bottom of the frog and they're within
They're like touching it.
And they look at it, and realize, yeah, I don't want it, and swim away. So they're not dumb. They're pretty smart creatures, unfortunately.
They hit a shaky head worm when I was fishing down there. That didn't seem too smart.
Here we go. I got it on. Where'd you hook it? In the tail, the back, the side?
He just came up out of the water like a shark after it.
Well, they were trying to get fat for the spawn, for their 3 spawns of the year,
Back when I did the noob show on Paddle and Fin, I interviewed 2 different people that guided for snakehead, and they said anytime I want to go, they would get me on them. So maybe we should do it sometime.
They're so tasty. I'm telling you, I like trout. Okay, that, the whole 9. Love them. You smoke them, whatever. And I do like crappie, perch, and bluegill, and I love walleye. Out of all of them, the snakehead beats them.
Huh.
Really?
No bones.
0 bone.
I never had it. I like to try it.
It's white flaky meat. I mean, you look at the patterns and they look like an anaconda, but oh my God, the flavor.
No, it's great. That's why he loves trout. I always hate it because you can never get all the bones out of it. They are so easy to fillet and no bones ever.
I would love to try it. I never had it. But I do think if we fish an area like the Chesapeake or something like that that does have snakeheads, we should have a side pot for kayak anglers. An extra $5-10. Biggest snakehead wins.
Yep.
Okay.
Bring them in to check in too, because if you don't want them,
Yeah, bring them in for sure.
bring them in. I'll fillet them up, divvy them out. If you never wanted to try it, we'll fillet them right there, and you will be shocked when you get home.
Isn't it illegal to release them to begin with?
Maryland has took a different approach. They're more on the blue catfish now. Since the snakehead, they move up shallow with the bass in the spring, and this is what I've seen on the reports. I'm no biologist by any means. Bass are on the, they're up shallow, they're feeding. Snakeheads do not really start to get aggressive until the water temp hits about 70. 2 bass on a bed, bigger than them, they're not going at them. The males with the fry, at that point in time, both parents are already on their fry balls going around little bays. Once the fry grow up, for both of them, most largemouth go shallow or deep. Deep, not shallow, damn. But they've hit a point now where they coexist. And you look at the numbers coming out of the upper bay. I mean, you go out on the flats, there's no snakeheads. They're all up in that nasty, thick stuff that nobody fishes unless you're.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going to have some bass up there that live shallow. But most of them are gone. So, yeah, they're not good to have in the environment, but in the same token, they haven't really messed with the bass numbers or even the shad. I mean, you look at the shad that still come up through and make it. spawn, do what they need to do. I don't want to see them up here in our, up at this point. I've caught them at the Conowingo pool, and that was sketchy for me. That was the last MAKBF event I fished. I went down to a creek mouth in May thinking, I'm going to get on fish, and no, I caught more snakehead than bass that day.
Just make sure you have fish grips.
Yeah, and that's what Mike was saying too. Make sure that they're dead before you transport them, because they will live outside of water for. I know a guy who told me he caught one in his boat and threw it in his live well and forgot it was in there, drove home, parked his boat, went out the next morning and heard something thumping around, and it was still alive in his live well with no water in it. So
what is the best way to put them out of their misery? Just
club on the forehead or a knife through their head. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Either or slit their gills too.
Yeah, if you cut their gills, but they'll still live for a while. The one we caught it in the morning, and it was still half alive when we were trying to leave, and we cut their gills as soon as we caught it.
That was the only thing when you were saying bring it back to the ramp. That's what I was thinking. I don't want a live snakehead in my kayak.
Yeah, where are we putting that in the kayak?
That's the thing. You're gonna have to carry an extra cooler now.
Well, it's latched onto my leg, so when I get back to the ramp, you guys are gonna have to pry that off.
Yeah,
Just throw it in the hole.
Yeah.
Hey, my inflatable doesn't have a hole.
The best way to get their mouth open, because when they're big enough and their jaws are just locked, you get them on a frog, whatever. You have to use a pair of kitchen shears to jam it and open.
Or you're not getting your bait back.
Like tongs? Like tongs, you mean?
Oh, no. Like
normal kitchen scissors. You'll put them in
scissors?
And then you have to open the scissors just to get their jaw open, or you can't get your bait out.
Wow. Yeah, the one I caught wasn't very big, so it was pretty easy to get the chatterbait out of his mouth, but a big one, I couldn't imagine. I'd probably just cut the line and let him swim away.
You're nuts. Them things are tasty.
Well, I think if I would eat one and see how good they are, then I probably would never leave. I'd probably kill everyone I caught then.
I do. Every time I'm down that way, I get one. It's dead. 100%. They're just so. I mean, I guess it's a blessing from China, but it's not.
Yeah.
The one thing I can say that, wow, it puts a walleye to shame. If guys had walleye before, it puts them to shame. 100%.
Well, how would you compare them to crappie?
Puts them to shame.
Really? Wow.
All day.
Sean, we need to go down to the Chesapeake, catch some snakeheads.
I'm down, man.
M80s and 30 out 6s go a long way.
No. You can catch them on rattle traps, chatterbaits, frogs.
Moving baits, a lot of vibration.
It's only a matter of time before.
I caught him on that swim bait when we were down there for our tournament this past year.
Oh yeah! Oh wow!
Yeah, I went down the week before. Yep, I went down the week before in practice. I caught one, and then I caught one the day of also.
Wow. Well, there you go. We'll have to have a side snake pot or a snakehead pot.
Whoever, I'm just going to say mole. They don't like current. They do not. So they would thrive in Goldsboro, but once they get up to a certain point at that ledge and above, some might make it above and like it, but they don't like current.
Yeah, they like it where it's slow and shallow.
All this stuff up here, especially right now, they don't like it. So I'll be honest, if someone would bring them up to the Harrisburg area, they're not gonna thrive.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There's no way. I mean, you look at In May, they'll go up to the dam with the shad to spawn. They're following the shad run to feed. And as soon as the shad start, you don't have the numbers, they're pulling back. They don't spawn in that. They go back down to the slow stuff. So if someone would put them up here, Goldsboro, I mean, the stuff that's dammed off in the Susky would have them, but they're not going to. Goldsboro, they would thrive because of the grass, but the rest of it, they're not going to be able to do it.
All right. Before we close this out, guys, I got questions for everybody. Goals for 2026 for fishing, not for life, just for fishing. We'll start off with Dave Long. Dave, what's your goals 2026 fishing?
Well, I want to win a bigger tournament. That's one of my main goals. I mean, yeah, KSTP, I'm still going to continue to compete in that, but I do want to win a bigger tournament. That is my main goal.
I think that's definitely achievable for you, man.
Whether
just
that
the way
be
you've been finishing.
MAKBF or some outside, obviously Bassmaster, that'd be incredible. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. Well, do you guys think Bassmaster will come to the Susky in 2026? Anybody?
I think so. I have a feeling they'll be back. I can't imagine with the entries that they get that they wouldn't, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends what their attendance look like this year. But I think if it dropped at all, yeah, they'll probably come back.
All right. Jay Duke, goals for 2026.
I want to place higher than I did this year. I'd like to win one of our events. That's my goal.
Nice.
And I meet some more new people. I mean, all you guys are great. I've had a great time. I'm doing it for the fun. But I do like to compete too. So look out.
Heck yeah. Look out.
There you go.
Man.
He's calling it out.
Yeah.
Let them have it, man. I want these guys to win it, man. I'm telling you.
No, they're gonna. I can see it in their eyes.
I do. I want them to win it.
Chelsea, goals for 2026 fishing related.
I just want to get like a top 3 finish. I've finished 4th, 5th, lower. I'd love to win one, but at least a top 3.
I that's definitely possible for sure.
And to beat Ryan every tournament.
Every tournament.
Every tournament.
And Josh. I have to beat Josh too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't say what I want to say. Our normal.
Yeah, don't say it.
Hey,
Yep.
we all know when you beat Josh, it feels good. Even if you're 7th and he's 8th, it feels good.
It does.
All right, Ryan, what's your goals 2026 fishing related?
In all honesty, so we're going to sidetrack a little bit.
Oh boy.
There's some big stuff coming up. It's going to be released soon. Names, all that will not be released now. I'm not supposed to say anything. Drew Gregory's event's coming up in June. It's early. So there's that one. Kayak Adventure Series, Juniata River.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
The regatta.
So that one is it is coming up.
Is that the one? Is that your goal to win that?
No, my honestly for 2026, kind of want a vacation, not fish as many events. Kind of lay low a little bit, just fish, kayak anglers as much as me and Josh want to get out of it.
You guys are there, man.
You'll be
You guys
there.
are, yeah.
PA bass, I'm gonna fish probably all of their events coming up. I don't know, and I'm good friends with Josh. I don't know what's cooking on that end. He won't tell me. I don't know what other big events coming up. But it'll be a fun year on the Susky. I want a big win out here.
I think it's coming. It's coming for you, brother.
The last decent finish I had on a big trail series was out in Wisconsin. And it's another place that I said it to her. I would take a week to go back out there and fish it all over again for that reason. So, just fish a big event and win it. I want to see these guys, Dave, Jay, Carlisle. I want to see you guys go boom. That's what I want to see this year. That's my goal. Fish a big event and win it, and watch you guys come up and dominate. That's what I want to see.
That's cool that you say that, Ryan. Thank you.
You guys earned it.
Sean,
Thanks, man.
2026. What's your goal, buddy?
Well, I have a few more months to finish my goal for 2025. One of the goals was to catch a fish every month of the year, and so I so far I'm 10 for 10 out of months. I caught my October fish, so I need a November and a December fish to cross that goal off my list. But next year, really, I just want to keep growing Kayak Anglers CPA. Keep improving that, and as far as my personal goals, just keep trying to place as high as I can. I need to focus a little bit more on angular year. I've never really focused on that, and it's hard to do when you're more worried about pulling the tournament off than actually competing in it. But that is one of my goals, is to try and finish a little higher in that. I even missed an event this year, and just happens with my camp week that a lot of times it falls on one of our tournaments. So, but since I make the schedule, I should be able to schedule around that a little. So
yeah,
we'll have to work on that. But yeah,
yes,
that's kind of my goals for next year. How about you, Carlisle?
Well, I'm gonna say to keep making more friends throughout this sport. I've met so many people, so many great people in this sport of kayak fishing. So many awesome people that, all you guys, a lot of people that, aren't here also. Just keep growing. Kayak Anglers of Central PA, try to make it one of the funnest and best trails to fish in our area, and grow the awards bigger and bigger every year, so more people come to the awards. That's a really big goal for me. Even if you don't place, come and support your buddies. I know I go to just about every awards, no matter if I'm top 3 or bottom 3, it don't matter. But my goal for 2026, as far as fishing is concerned, just to stay consistent like I have been throughout the 2025 season. I don't want to fall back. I just want to stay consistent, and hopefully one of these years I can win a central event. I haven't done that yet. I think my best was top 3. I had a second place in the charity event, but third place is the highest I've been so far. So my goal is to try to win one of the central events, and hopefully it's this year, because I think we're going to have some special stuff for the winners, more than just cash and a fishing rod or whatever. Hopefully a big check or a trophy or something like that. And stay consistent, make more friends, have fun. Number one is have fun. no matter what I do, when I'm on the water in my kayak, I'm having fun. I'm not miserable. I'm out there with nature, living the life and catching fish. And I can't think of anything better than that. My wife fishes too, so maybe I can get her into this and she can give Chelsea a run for her money.
Yeah, let's go.
At least
yeah,
you have
we'll
fun
see.
and aren't miserable and pissed off at the world.
Now,
Even when I'm
fishing,
pissed off, I'm having fun.
yeah. I mean, for me, fishing is my release. I work hard. I'm a supervisor at a box plant. We print on cardboard, so like I deal with a lot of things, HR stuff, all kinds of stuff, 5-6 days a week. So anytime I can get out fish, that's my release. So that's my reset.
It's therapeutic.
So, yep, absolutely. So I'm looking forward to fishing with Dave Long, Jay, Josh, T-Man, Chelsea. A lot of people I never fished with. I fish against all the time, but I like to go out and fish with them people. So that'd be fun.
Yeah, now's the time. We live pretty close together too. You're just up there in Lidditz. I'm right near Lancaster, so
Yeah,
should be easy to meet up.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
on the juice.
The more the merrier. I mean, I've been fishing with Larry Okonski a lot, and I fish with Sean all the time. Actually, me and Sean haven't fished together in a while, but we used to fish all the time together. So like every weekend we'd be fishing. But
Hey, where are you from?
I'm from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, Chester County. Go Birds.
Wow.
they lost today.
Oh, you had to rub that in, didn't you?
Yeah,
they
they
lost
did.
today.
The whole way
Yeah.
down to Chester. Do you fish the Eastern event at all? Eastern stuff?
No, I mean I live in Lancaster now, but I grew up in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, right near Marsh Creek Lake. If you ever heard of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know
okay.
Coatesville all too well with some of the
I like
stuff
that lake. I think
You
that
like
lake needs
that
to go on
lake?
our schedule. Yes.
No,
Very
I think
much
it
so.
needs to stay very far away from our schedule.
First time I went down there, I caught a bunch of fish.
There's giant muskie in that lake.
That'd be fun.
There's giant bass in that lake.
Yeah, good luck catching them.
And I make these hand grenades.
So we're about rolling on 2 hours here, guys. We probably should shut this down. But I did want to say one thing to Ryan before we shut this down. I noticed, Ryan, that I haven't seen any videos of the deer that were in your yard anymore. And is it because of archery season opened last weekend or yesterday?
No, they're still coming in, but they're pets. They're not.
Yeah.
They hang out. I got 8. I'm gonna need a new damn windshield on my truck and her truck and my work truck in the next 2 weeks because the amount of acorns that are on the side of my hill. They come down, they feed, they hang out, come in the backyard. There's acorns. I could have had every tag filled. Yes. And I see her. It's not even
How do we
worth-
get comfortable? Wait for November.
Oh yeah. So all my trees are all. Oh yeah. Listen, Linda. If one of them wants to start and give me some shit, then we'll have a problem. Right now, they're hanging out. They're eating their acorns. I can talk to them, get my eggs. Wave, be friendly.
All right.
All
right. Hey, I want to say congratulations to everyone. Chelsea, congratulations on the AOI Woman of the Year. You guys that were on our team, congratulations, you guys. Ryan, congratulations on your Angler of the Year for
and
Central.
Finish.
Hey,
Hey, you can't win them all, buddy. I'm looking forward to getting out on the water with all you guys again. I want to thank everybody that hung in there. We had probably 20 listeners throughout the whole 2 hours. And I know we're going to get at least 400 on this podcast. That's about been average for us. Sean, appreciate you. Appreciate all our sponsors. Guys, if you want to save money on baits, use the codes. These are local baits. Undercover, he's local. He has a bait just for the Susquehanna River. 20% off. Come on, use it. So Railblaze at 25% off. Use these codes, guys, if you want to save money. They're good companies to partner with. We are very happy to have everyone that we partner with. I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. I had a fun time chatting with you guys. Congratulations on our win. And we'll see you on the next one, Sean. What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds great. Again, thanks you all. We appreciate all your support. Guys, I appreciate you guys all taking part in CPA this year. And we had a killer year. We swept the awards. You know, it was just can't say enough about you guys. So thanks again. And we will catch you all next week.
Keep it
Thank
twisted.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
We got to bring that trophy home for the 4th year next year.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you next week on another episode of Chasing the 20 Inchers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, for future shows, like, follow, share, and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out our individual channels and accounts too. Want to be a guest on one of our shows and talk of adventures, gear, or products? Contact us. Thank you for watching The Noob Show with Matt Gibson, Chasing the Tide with Dustin Nichols, The Rusty Hook with John Rapp, The River Run with Adam Fraser Pross, May Contain Fishing with Daniel Woodcock, Chasing the 20s with Carlisle Esterly and Sean Lavery, Friday Night Bites with Brian Schiller. Thanks for tuning into the Paddle and Fin Network. Subscribe and always wear your PFD.